What's up, dogs? Welcome back to a shoddy video for a little surfing prep. So, if you're out on a surf vacation, this is a great little yoga based warm up before you get out there in the waves. I am not a surf instructor, but I've had some great lessons over at the Yogi Surfer in Morocco. We have just been there for a Thug Yoga surf retreat, which was amazing. Shout out to them and their surf coaches, Ayub and Mohammed, Hamza, Ilyas, all the guys over there helping us get up on our boards. So currently we are in the Canary Islands, which are Spanish islands just off the coast of Morocco, Western Sahara in Africa. And Spain is one of my favorite places on the planet. As some of you know, I used to live there. But these islands are really incredible, very, very clean. I've never been to a place cleaner than this. And beautiful beaches, great people, super friendly, safe. I really highly recommend it. Fantastic weather, as you can see today. Didn't go on the beach, a little bit windy down there this morning, but perfect up here. So we'll get started. And even if you don't want to go surfing, this is a great just a little warm up in the morning, get your blood pumping. Start in Childish Gambino pose, and you can hit that playlist on the link right there. And we'll just get started for the shoddy. So we'll just be about 15 minutes here. Starting out in Childish Gambino pose, knees apart, toes together, set the hips back. Just start to crawl your fingertips forward. Let your forehead come down onto the mat or a block. I just got my sarong here today. Keep my Vioris still looking fresh. But you probably would want a little more padding if you're up on concrete like I'm doing here. Don't worry, I'm a professional. I can deal with it. Start a big inhale through the nose. And a big exhale out the mouth. And as you feel a little more comfortable, you might just kind of start warming up that back by reaching the fingertips farther, pressing the hips back onto the heels. I don't have my mat today because the Yogi Surfer in Morocco had all the equipment, so I didn't even bring it, as I normally might. But sarong and a towel always works. And if you're on the beach, you can always just go au naturel. Start that Darth Vader breath through the nose. Take a little contraction of the back of the throat. Out the nose, continue that contraction in the throat so you hear that little sound. On your next inhale, come up to your tabletop, hands on your shoulders, knees under the hips. Tuck your toes and find a slow twerk. Arch the back, open the chest. Exhale, point the toes round the spine. Look at your navel. Inhale, tuck the toes, arch the back, kind of press your heels out. A little more access to open that back. Exhale, point your toes, squeeze your thighs in. If you had a block, you could even squeeze that brick. And one more set like that, arch. And round. Now come back to that tuck toes arch. And we're going to do what we call Birdman. Shout out to a rapper from New Orleans. Help Lil Wayne come up. You're going to reach your right arm forward, thumb up, left leg back. Already starting to find that balance that you're going to need for surfing. Reach forward on the inhale. Exhale, crunch elbow to knee on the exhale. Turn on the abs that we definitely need for balance. Inhale, reach on the surfboard. Exhale, crunch. Take one more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. This time you're going to reach and circle the arm back. Grab that foot. That's just an option. You might also just keep the foot down and reach the arm back to stretch the shoulder. If you have the foot, kick the foot back into the hand for a little extra stretch, and then exhale, release it back down. You can Nelly shake the tail feathers there. Between sides, shift your weight forward to planking. Modified planking because you're on the knees. Point the elbows back. Keep them close to your body as you lower down. We're going to take a little slow swim here. So point your toes. Reach the arms out in front of you. Inhale, lift right arm and left leg. Exhale, lower. Other side. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Lower, exhale. Two more. Inhale. Lower, exhale. Other side. One more set. Right arm, left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Lower, slide your hands right under the chest, preparing for how we're going to do for surfing. Push back into your tabletop. Right, so the other side of Birdman. So left arm forward, right leg back. Take a big inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. 2 more sets. So we call this Birdman because traditionally it's called Bird Dog, as you can kind of see the pointing action, but we always want to shout out our rapper OGs. This time you'll reach out, circle it around. Maybe you grab the foot or maybe not. If you grab the foot, you kick the foot back. If you're not grabbing foot, just take that arm back and reach. Always a way to change her up. And then exhale, release it down. Nice little quad stretch. Nelly, shake the tail feathers. Tuck your toes. Lift the hips. Lead with your tailbone up and back. Snoop, downward dog. First one today, so just pedal it out. Twist the hips. If you're out there on a longboard, Snoop Downward Dog is a really fun one to play around with, right? Seen some people doing some of that. Great one, especially if you're on, you wouldn't believe how hard it is if you're on a paddleboard out there, actually. It's pretty difficult to balance on the paddleboard with all these yoga poses. On an inhale, you're going to take the feet together, raise your right leg up, reach back with it, get that good stretch. And then exhale, knee to right shoulder as you shift to plank. You can always do this on the knees. Inhale, right leg up. Across as you exhale to left elbow. Inhale, back up, still turning on the abs. Exhale, knee to nose. Lift through the spine, step that foot forward into a low lunge. You could stay here or lower your knee as you did before. And then inhale. That right arm is going to go up as you squeeze your thighs together, and exhale, twist right arm up, right? So you could hold it here, like I said, or you can go to the knee, and then start to circle the right arm around and around, warming up the shoulders for your swimming and out in the surf, and then reverse it. You could shorten this warm up a little bit too and just do the surf salutations we're going to do in a moment. But I like all these actions to really prepare you to get out there. Take your hands back down, inhale. Exhale, step back to Snoop Downward Dog. Now imagine the motion of a wave, like rounding forward towards the shore. We're going to do that with the spine. Lift the heels, round the spine like a down twerk, all the way unfurling into plank. You could also be on the knees. Elbows touch your ribs as you slowly lower to the mat. Point your toes. Now squeeze your feet together, your thighs together. They will not move, they stay on the floor. Bring your hands right under your tits, right under the boobs and your chest. And then on an inhale, press into your hands, little bit of a lift. So it's like what's up, pup, the hands are a lot closer. Exhale down, 2 more. Inhale, push. Look forward, lift. Exhale down. All the time squeezing thighs together. 1 more. Inhale, little lift. Exhale down. Inhale, push back to knees or all the way to plank. Exhale, Snoop Downward Dog. So other side of that core work. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to left shoulder. Inhale, up. Knee right elbow. Inhale up, knee to nose, stop and round a little more, step that foot through. You could stay here or lower the knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine and squeeze your thighs towards each other. Exhale, twist, left arm up. So again, here or knee down. Take a big circle with that left arm. And then reverse it. You could go as slow as you like. You can pause and do as many as you like if your shoulders are kind of stiff. And then bring that hand down. Lift the knee if it's down. Exhaling, step back to Snoop Downward Dog. Pedal out again here. Like that wave, again, inhale, round the spine, come forward, unfurl the head, look forward, elbows in, lower down to the mat. Nice. Hands under your chest, point your toes, squeeze thighs in. Inhale, little lift, what's up, pup, surf style. Exhale, lower. Inhale to plank or knees. Exhale, Snoop Down Dog. Now we're ready to start surf salutations here. On inhale, ride that wave forward. Exhale, now lower to your surfboard. Feet together, point your toes. So imagine the back of your mat as the surfboard. You want just the toes just off the board, squeezing your feet and your thighs together so that when you come up, your feet are going to be in the middle of the board instead of way out here, right? So squeeze them in. They don't move. We're going to swim just with the arms. So you reach the arms out, start to swim, swim. 4 paddles is what Ayub always says is enough. And then you take the hands right under those boobs, push up, take your back foot. We're doing goofy first. Back foot forward, right? So it's like that back knee is touching left elbow, right? Bringing up at an angle, set it down. Now we're going to pop up, right, with that right foot goofy stance forward. As you pop, you might even be on the fingertips here. We're doing this slow the first time. We'll go a little quicker. So you might be on the fingertips. Look forward. That right foot's going to go sort of between the hands, toes pointing to the left side of the board, right? So you pop up. I didn't do that very well. Ayub, sorry. Right? But this foot is pointing to the side of the board. You should be directly on the line. If you had a line between your board, the feet are on that line. The left foot's turned in a little bit, and you let that knee drop in a little bit, and you push with your right foot, right? And then you come up. Like he said, you drop with your hips, not your back. This is what I was doing just then. So you want to drop those hips down, and then you look forward, and you get your back arm up, and the front arm is pointing where you want to go. Always looking forward, right? You look down, you're going to fall down. Look forward, you go forward. And you're using a little more weight in the front foot to drive that board. Okay, so that is a yoga teacher's non-expert lesson on how to get up on your surfboard, right? But similar to that, right? From there, back to yoga, we're just going to take the hands down, crawl it back around to the front of the mat, step back to your plank, and then into Snoop Downward Dog. So super slow. We'll do a few more quicker. One more breath. Next inhale, ride the wave forward. Exhale, elbows in, lower to your surfboard. Feet together, toes together. They don't kick, they're just squeezing together, ready to step up, right? You start to circle the hands around, swimming. This time we're going to go left foot forward, but you step with the right foot first. That's what kept confusing me for a while, long time. I wanted to go right, forward first, or whatever. Swim, you catch that wave, hands under shoulders. This is also more confusing because you want to grab the edges, the rails of the board. For now, you want to really have them everything in tight, right under the chest. Push up to knees. You're going to take that right foot forward now, right? So knee to right elbow. It's kind of coming in. And you're trying to bring it right down the center. And then as you pop up, that left foot comes pointing to the front, to the side of the mat, or to the side of your surfboard. Right toes in, right knee in. Push down in that left foot. You lift the chest up. Get your arms ready to surf. Yeah. One more breath in. Catch that wave. Little more weight in the front. Right? That back foot's still down. Looking forward. And then back to yoga. Let it go. Step to plank. And shift back to Snoop Downward Dog. Take a breath here. If you need to, you could always come down to Childish Gambino pose. So there's several Canary Islands. We are on Gran Canaria. I really wanted to check out Fuerteventura. It's next door. So maybe we do that in a couple days. I'll let you know. Otherwise, Gran Canaria is really beautiful. Apparently one of the best city beaches in the world. Easy to get around. Bus system's great. Walk everywhere in Las Palmas where we are. But a bunch of little towns dotted all over the island. I really, really love it. It's my first time here. On your next inhale, come up to Snoop Down Dog. We're going to go through all that again a little quicker, right? So as you breathe here, think through all your things. Hands under shoulders, feet together. You step in that imaginary line on the board. And when you pop up, it's push in the hands, look forward. Left foot forward, then right foot. Lift the arms. On the next inhale, ride that wave forward. And exhale, lower to your board. Feet together. Inhale, swim. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands on their chest. Pop up. Get the arms up. Looking forward, looking forward, looking forward. Now you can even add to this. Stretch it out. Take a few ninja lunges. Side to side. Ooh, hip pop. Always good. So really warming up those legs, inner thighs, right? Hips. You could add any poses here you like. Warrior 2, thug 2, headstand, whatever you're warming up for. And we'll turn it right back to the front. Step it back. All the way to snoop downward dog. On other side. Inhale, ride the wave forward. Exhale, lower to the surfboard. Feet together, thighs together. Swim. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands under the chest. Right, left. Right? Get popped up. Looking where you're going. Look at where you're going. And lean a little bit. Maybe you're going to turn. You're going to turn this way. You're going to turn that way. That front hand is going where you want. Then we'll stretch it out. Little ninja lunges. Getting low. Get it pitted, bro. So pitted. You're getting ready with these ninja lunges to get in the barrel. So pitted. I can only dream. Turn it back to center. Nice. And then step it back. Snoop downward dog. Cool. So a couple things you could add. Like I was saying, you can add poses on the back end to those surf salutations. You could also add what we call a duck dive, or what they call in surfing a duck dive. As you come forward, you could round the spine, lift that right leg, and use that. That right leg can lift or bend. They do that to break up the wave as you're going through it when you have to duck under big waves, right? So that might be a nice option. If you want to do it on the knees, you could ride the wave, come to your knee, right, and just lift that foot up to lower all the way down. So that's just a little options you can add to it. Let's just rest now. You can either come to a seated meditation if you like, or lie down onto the mat. I'm just going to sit for this one. Watch the beautiful sunrise as it's coming over that side of the mountain. That's the other cool thing about these islands is they're really mountainous because they're volcanic. So you can just kind of see volcanic rock everywhere and little hills, little mountains everywhere. Great hiking around. A lot of things to do, a lot of nature. And once you find your seated pose or your chill pose lying down on the back, you can come to Biggie if you like. You put legs up the wall, might be a nice one. Get the blood circulation moving. And wherever you are, just find a nice easy breath here, right? So a big inhale and exhale out the mouth if that helps release. Once you start to quiet the breathing, let the mind just turn to watching and observing that breath. You might even tune into one of the meditations, the looking at distractions one, the mindfulness, Vipassana, a really good one if you're nervous about going out to the ocean. If you're nervous about trying something new, there's a lot of distractions that will come into your head to say, you need to do this instead. You could do that meditation of looking at each distraction, allowing it to pass by, come right back to the present, your breathing. And in that rest pose or seated meditation, just visualize your body grounded here, connected with the earth, but yet able to flow, able to move with the waves, able to enjoy the feeling of the ocean, the temperature, the weightlessness. Instead of fighting it, you just flow with it. You do less. Start to feel that balance of grounded connectedness, rooted into the earth, but with the ability to flow, to float, to move with the water. Drawing in elements of earth and water, of ground and flow, of surf and turf. And you're welcome to stay there a little longer if you have the time. Otherwise, thanks for checking in. Hope you have a great surf sesh. Pigeons always. As we've been saying in Morocco, Nama shred, Nama surf, Nama skate. Whichever one you're doing, get out there and get it today. Go get it, as T.I. would say. See you on the next one.